Hey there guys, Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back with another episode, and I guess this is one, can't really say it's films I love to rewatch, but it's basically want to do kind of a spotlight of this movie, because it's a movie with a legendary backstory, and it's a fascinating backstory, and if I could only go back in time, I would find a print of this and run off with it. But the movie I'm talking about is from 1924, directed by some would say a madman, but really he was one of the first auteurs, and the guy I'm talking about is Erich von Stroheim. And the movie is Greed. Now this is the Laserdisc of Greed, because it's never been on DVD or Blu-ray. It's only been on VHS and this Laserdisc. And this is the short version. This is the 2 hour and I think 14 minute or 2 hours and 12 minute version of it. Now this movie originally was like 8 hours. They say 8 hours, and there's even suggested rumors and stuff that it was even 10 hours. It was, for the time, it was crazily long and just over budget. And MGM was a new company at this time. This was one of the first, of a handful of movies that MGM released and stuff, and it went way over budget, way over shooting time, and they filmed it, in the parts in Death Valley and everything. And of course, it's a silent film, and it's one of the very best silent films ever made. Even in this shortened version, it went from 8 hours to a little over 2 hours and stuff, and it's still a great movie in its shortened version. So anybody can even imagine the 8 hour version of this is insane, and it's famously lost. There was different cut. Erich von Stroheim compiled different cuts of the film. He had the original 8 hour, which was the director's cut, and then kind of whittled it down to 6, and then there was like a 5 hour cut, but in 1999 TCM partnered with what's his name, is Robert Schlid. I can't think of his last name, but anyways, he went through the production notes on the movie and compiled a 4 hour cut of the movie, mixed with production stills, pictures that they took. They would go by the script. The script, each page would have, scenes, and then there would be, they would take photos and stuff for continuity and just kind of keep up with production and, stuff like that. So it was really normal back then in silent days that they did a lot of production stills. Well, they've always done production stills, but they did a lot for it, and they had those survive still, though. So he kind of cut together a 4 hour version. So if you don't mind watching, a still, kind of pan by the screen, or something, of course with music. I believe Carl Davis, I think, did I know he did this score for this one, and I'm not sure if he worked on the 99 version too. I believe he did. But yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's all we have right now, unless, this thing happens to show up somewhere. But man, it would be, I don't know how many millions and millions of dollars somebody would probably pay for it just to have it. It's one of the, that cut of the film is one of the famous lost films, because it's almost like another film with it being that long and stuff. But we do have this cut of the film, and it still stands up, and it's never been on DVD, and it's never been on Blu-ray yet for some reason. And there's a few silent movies by MGM actually that's never been on DVD or Blu-ray either. One of them being King Vidor's The Crowd, which is one of the greatest silent movies of all time from 1928. And then also from 1928, Victor Seastorm's The Wind with Lillian Gish. Those are all, those just a few of the super famous silent movies that, you know, it's just never been put out on DVD or Blu-ray. And, you know, MGM owns everything. You know, Turner owned the MGM catalog back when this was put on Laserdisc and VHS. And then The Crowd and The Wind is on VHS and Laserdisc only. But like this one, it's never been, you know, it has never gone any further. It'd be cool even if this would have come out like in a 4K. It would be pretty cool, you know. But a nice Blu-ray would be great. But you can go online and find basically, you know, bootleg copies of it, which are basically this Laserdisc. You know, somebody made a DVD of it and they're selling it. So, but they're selling this because this is the only thing available, or they're selling the 4-hour print that, you know, it's been widely circulated on the internet for years. So, but anyways, guys, that's Greed, and fascinating movie if you ever should watch it. And this is a book I picked up recently. I haven't been able to really get started on it yet, but this is a biography of Erich von Stroheim. And yeah, this is just called Von Stroheim by Thomas Quinn Curtis. And I think there's another I think there's an autobiography by von Stroheim where he kind of tells his version of his life and everything, which is just him alone. He's a fascinating character, and just all the movies, these epic movies he made in the 20s, and they were almost always took out of his hands and re-edited by somebody and everything. And by 1930 he was pretty much done with. He would appear in a few movies over the years and stuff, and most people know him for Greed and then his role in Sunset Boulevard as the butler and stuff. But yeah, really cool stuff here. I can't wait to dig in and read this because it's just chock full of Hollywood history and stuff, especially over the silent movie time period, which is just fascinating at the beginning of Hollywood and filmmaking and stuff. So there you go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Check out Erich von Stroheim. Very interesting character. Google him, something. Pick up a biography today and learn about this guy because he's very, very interesting. And check out Greed. It's on YouTube if you want to start there and check it out. But be in the right frame of mind, you know, the right kind of mood, I guess you could say, to watch it, you know, and stuff, kind of settle in and stuff. Because I ended up watching this one day recently, and it was just the middle of the afternoon, and I popped a Greed in and started watching it, and I couldn't take my eyes off the TV. I mean, I was all the way in watching it again. Hadn't watched it for a while, but really good stuff. So check that out. Don't forget to comment, give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and don't forget to check my channel out and subscribe. And I will see you guys later, and don't forget to watch good movies.